keep your heads down, keep your mouth shut, and let me get us out of this like I got us out of every other motherfucking thing else.
Way to move on.
Gangsta Greasy, Greasy.
As we proceed to give you what you need. 2010 motherfuckers. Bring that money in, motherfuckers. Everything comes to an end.
Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Knowing what the next 5 are gonna be.
The man without the plan is the dead man in the room.
You haven't moved Dahlia. We don't want other dealers knowing about this.
Yours will never be the face my son's going to wake up to.
Now that the Serbs know where you at, you gotta get out of Chicago.
This is all I know.
What's going on, YouTube? We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Knobs YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we back with another TV show review, and we are back with Power Book 4 Force, Episode 5, Take Me Home review. We pretty much are back. Tommy, of course, coming off the situation he had with the Serbs and finding out and figuring out where the package it came from that Liliana had, or Liliana, I hope I'm saying her name right. But yeah, being that Vic came through and helped them out, as far as taking out the other Serbs, as far as the sister of Milan or whatnot, and that was Milan's sister if I wasn't mistaken. Y'all let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong. But now you pretty much have Tommy and Liliana dealing with the situation as far as knowing that the Serbs are coming after them. Mainly Tommy though, as you already know his history with them. So you basically got Tommy trying to gather up Diamond and get some of his people, and then he's bringing in Vic to try to get him. And when it comes to Vic, man, like I said, man, I think people looking at Vic, not gonna say people, but you kind of look at Vic like, nigga, what's up with you, man? You helping or working with the nigga that was smashing your girl, then you still trying to get with your girl that's smashing the person that you're trying to work with. With me, I was like, I kinda got it, because it's like he's putting the business over, you know, the whole ego shit. He's putting the business over, you know what I'm saying, the woman or whatnot. He's trying to get his organization going or whatnot, outside of having his father's input or whatnot. And speaking of his father, Walter, what's so old? They are not with old girl, man. Him and his sister, Claudia. Walter and Claudia Flynn, like, they want to get old girl up out of here. They do not want her nowhere near Vic. And the thing about it is, Vic is so in love with her. So I kind of see maybe we could see a situation where one of them end up having her killed or something, and Vic end up finding it out and going after them, or they could try to flip it where they could try to set Tommy up where he might have did something to her and have Vic thinking Tommy did something to her and do it that route. It'll be interesting to see whatever route they try to go, but I do think something gonna happen to old girl, and I want to say her name is Gloria or Grace. Y'all let me know. I think it was one or the other. My bad, y'all, if I got her name wrong, but I can see them maybe having something happen with her because of the whole situation with her and Vic. And you see how hard they showing as far as the thing between her and Vic. Like, he loves her. He really, really loves her. And she genuinely love him, giving the take that she been, you know what I'm saying, laying up with Tommy. But I'm going with it, man. I'm letting them do what they do. But it is interesting to see where they're going to try to go with this, because Claudia and Walter are definitely trying to push her out the way, and they do not want her nowhere near Vic. And I'm just like, okay, I know with Walter, I guess it's the race thing or something like that. I don't know. But with Claudia, it's kind of like, maybe I missed something, but I kind of don't see her agenda with trying to get him away from Vic. And speaking of Claudia, man, Claudia got some things going on as far as Claudia Flynn. What she's trying to do, and she has this little situation or exchange with Tommy, and I'm not going to get too much detail in it without doing spoilers or anything, but she is definitely trying to do her own thing. And the way she's trying to maneuver and the way she's scheming to do what she's trying to do, because it's, from what I'm taking and from what I'm seeing, especially with this episode, she definitely wants to be empowerment of it all by herself. I'm not even going to say particular by herself, but she wants to be in majority of control, especially by the end of this episode. She definitely wants majority of control. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they go with that, being that Vic and Walter do not really know what she has going on as far as Claudia Flynn. So I'm definitely interested in seeing that. But like I said, as far as Tommy go, he's pretty much trying to get Diamond to get his crew together, and he's going to get Vic to get his crew together, so they can pretty much go after the rest of the Serbs. Speaking of the Serbs and the rest of them are in town. Of course, this was going to happen after everything that happened with Milan's sister or whatnot. So the Serbs have resurged back in town or whatnot, and now you have Tommy trying to get, like I said, Diamond and Vic together to pretty much get rid of the rest of them, so they can take over that west side base of Chicago. If I'm not mistaken, that's what he's saying or whatnot. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do with that. One thing I really liked about this episode, because like I said, I've been saying a lot about everybody look like they superheroes, especially Tommy, and give or take, Tommy does still seem like a superhero in this episode or whatnot. But it's a couple casualties in this episode. Like, people was getting dropped in this episode. I will say that. I was like, damn, like they going left and right. Give or take, I do like some of the action scenes in here, man. I'm with the little slow motion action scenes, them showing, like, I ain't gonna say point of view from the gunfights, but just going into detail with the gunfights, man. Give or take, it's like, damn, Tommy and them are some good expert headshots, and the other people just can't shoot. But then again, they was hitting everybody else except Tommy and Diamond. Look like the bullets was going around them niggas in that gunfight scene. You gonna know what I'm talking about when you see it. But I still overall enjoyed that gunfight scene because, like I said, I did not expect the casualties we was getting. Like, people was getting dropped. So it is kind of interesting to see how they did that, and I did enjoy that because I've been waiting for some type of like casualties somewhere here and there. Liliana, man. Liliana is somebody that you definitely want as somebody that will ride with you in situations that you think ain't gonna snitch or you will tell on you, man. Because damn, give or take, Tommy did try to get her ass to do something in this episode. Pretty much he was trying to look out for her, protect her, whatnot, but I mean, she pretty much let him know, like, hey, this is all I know. This is the life. You know that, Tommy. That's what she's trying to explain to him. But she get into a situation, and it's like, damn, girl, again. If you gonna know what I'm talking about once you watch the episode, but it's like, damn. But overall, she still, like, she holds shit down. And at this point, I was like, yo, they might. I was thinking maybe she's gonna be out of here. That's all I'm saying about it. It was possible that she was gonna be out of here, but that's what I really enjoy about this episode. It seemed like anything could go and anything could happen at any moment in this episode. And like I said, the casualties. It's some people get dropped in this episode. Be on the lookout for the people that get dropped in this episode, man. This dirty cop dude, man. Overall, you know, he got his whole situation going on with the Flynn family. But I'm gonna be honest, this dude, the actor, whoever played him, man, I can't stand that dude, man. His acting is cringy, bro. It's so damn cringy, man. It just seems like he is just like, it's the way the words come out of his mouth, the exchanges, the way he talk. I'm sorry, man. I just ain't no disrespect to the actor, man. Do what you doing, man. Congratulations on getting this role or whatnot, but man, I do not like his acting at all. I'm sorry. But whatever he got going on, he just seems stupid. Because he just like he be all like left behind as far as the scenarios or the situations. Diamond pretty much clocked his ass in the car. He's like, hey, how the hell you know that? Get up my car. I'm like, Nick, dumbass. But I'm hoping he gonna get up out of here, man. I'm hoping something gonna happen to this cop because I do not like him, man. Yeah, this is the dirty cop working with the Flynn family, and I haven't really spoke on him like that in these last couple of episodes, even probably since the season started, because like I said, I do not like that dude as an actor. I'm sorry. No disrespect to the actor playing the cop or whatnot, but I don't like him. I don't like that acting. But overall, man, this episode was pretty much straightforward. Like I said, this was pretty much about Tommy trying to pretty much put an end to the whole Serb situation because he know he's going to have to deal with that moving forward, trying to do what he's doing with his whole plan as far as dealing with Chicago or whatnot. So as far as Diamond, I feel like we do overall get our answer as far as is he all the way in or is he all the way out. With that being said, Jannard is still pretty much seeming like that he's not really, I ain't gonna say not really, but he's still on that side of trying to have his own thing and try to do his own thing. And as far as the whole CBI or CBI situation, as far as the whole group or whatnot, he still won't step for himself. He don't want to go, and because you having certain people giving him suggestions as far as doing his own thing, like just walk away from your brother and start your own crew or whatnot. But it's like he wants the crew that he been working on as far as why Diamond was locked up or whatnot. And like I said in the previous episode, I kind of get understanding where Jannard coming from, because like I said, he was talking about being in school. He had like all other things going on that didn't involve the streets, what he was supposed to be doing before Diamond got locked up. So I do kind of see where he's coming from, and I understand the situation. With that being said, man, it's like, damn, bro, it's still your brother, and it seems like he ready to go above and beyond to have that position as far as keeping that leadership move as far as the group or whatnot. And he looked like he willing to just basically take out Diamond. That's why I feel like he at that point where he ready to take out Diamond. And by the end of this episode, it's really, really clear, and it's understandable too how he feeling really at the end of this episode. I'm not even gonna front, bro. I see where Jannard is coming from by the end of this episode, because it's like you put him, not only did you come to him, but you put him in that position, and then this and the third happened. Like I said, we got certain casualties in this episode, and it's like, damn, he been telling you like this whole thing with Tommy or whatnot, and then it's pretty much like Tommy is the one to blame, because he the one had you coming to me. So it's really understandable. It's like I said, be on the lookout with this episode as far as how Jannard is feeling with Diamond, especially with Diamond dealing with Tommy the way he's dealing with Tommy. But overall, man, I still enjoyed this episode. I'm not gonna front to you though. As far as the whole show goes, as far as Tommy spinoff, I'm enjoying it. I am, but I'm still just not attached to it the same way I am to those other Power spinoffs, as far as Raising Kanan and even Power Book 2. Give or take with Power Book 2 in this acting, it still has these storylines that make you, keep you drawn in, that keep you interested. Not saying that Tommy's show doesn't have that, but it just still feel like I said, this episode helped though. It did. It helped because, like I said, we got some casualties and we got reasonings. We got people and their motivations and giving them reasons for their motivations to do certain things. So this episode did help, and it seems like it's kind of trying to push it. And one thing about it is that I was hoping that Tommy gonna have, like I said, some type of adversary, somebody that's going to match him as far as giving him some problems, because you need that. You need that in these type of shows or whatnot. But overall, to me, really Diamond and Jannard is going to be interesting to see where their relationship go, especially with the way Jannard is feeling, and especially after this episode and how it plays out. As far as with the Flynn family, it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with Grace. I think the girl's name is Grace. It could be Gloria. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm sorry, y'all. But as far as Walter and Claudia, especially with Vic not really knowing that they are doing what they doing as far as trying to pretty much get her away from him, and him being all in love with her and whatnot. So it's really going to be interesting to see where they go with that, man. It's somebody else too I wanted to mention. I forgot the guy's name, but it's the guy that works with Walter Flynn. He's pretty much Walter Flynn's right-hand man or whatnot. He has a situation going on, and I can't forget the character's name, but you know who I'm talking about. He's pretty much, like I said, Walter's right-hand guy, and he's the guy that has the son that's on drugs or whatnot that we end up finding out in the previous episode. But I did want to mention him, and I wish I would have had his photo up, but I'm interested to see what he has going on, because it seems like maybe he's not all the way in agreement with the way Walter is handling things, especially with the kids or whatnot, because you know Walter Flynn is sick or whatnot. So it is going to be interesting to see what they do with that, but it's going to be more interesting, like I said, to see how the situation plays out as far as with the Serbs, being that the rest of them are back in town or whatnot, and to see how Tommy is going to try to deal with this situation. And like I said, man, I don't want to talk about this dirty cop no more. But overall, man, like I said, I like this episode. I feel like this might have been my favorite episode so far as the series go. Because like I said, it's a good series. I'm enjoying it, but it's just haven't latched on to me the way, of course, the original Power I feel like hasn't been touched yet with these spinoffs. But in my opinion, I'm still saying this, Power Book 3, Raising Kanan is still the best spinoff right now in my opinion. This is still enjoyable, but Power Book 2 is still a little bit better than this Tommy show right now. It is to me. Power Book 2 is still a little bit better than this. But y'all let me know in the comment section overall, how did y'all feel about this recent episode of Power Book 4 Force? Did it feel like that it's living up to the expectations that y'all had for a Tommy spinoff as far as the show or season so far? For me, it kind of is, but I really didn't know what expectations to have for a Tommy spinoff show, to be honest. But I'm enjoying it so far. But y'all let me know in the comment section, especially with this recent episode. Anyway, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. This is the road to 500 subs. Shout out to everybody who's been checking me out. I do appreciate it. We out.
That's all I know. You know any other life?
In this game, there's the suckers that walk into the buzzsaw, and the motherfuckers holding it.
I don't feel comfortable unless I know I went above and beyond with my preparation. The things that possibly could happen, if I ain't take real steps to prevent those things, I'm not comfortable. I can't walk around, you know, charismatic and happy. Nah, I gotta make sure, you know, we setting up some type of wealth, because